Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today, June 29th, when I'm recording this, was the christening of the Disney Wish, and it was at 11 a.m. This video is probably going up on June 30th, but it was 11 a.m. this morning. I did watch it live on YouTube and I thought it was amazing. It was about 45 minutes long. You can catch on Disney Parks on their YouTube channel. It is there. I thought it was fantastic, and you know, Disney definitely knows how to put on a show, and I actually got a little emotional. I got a little teary-eyed, definitely cried a little bit. I thought it was just really well done when they brought the Make-A-Wish kids. If you don't know, the godchildren of the Disney Wish are the Make-A-Wish kids, and they had 3 Make-A-Wish kids to be representatives or ambassadors that basically christened the ship. So I thought it was neat that they're doing a twist and they're having godchildren for the ship, and it makes sense that it is the Disney Wish, so it partners with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I think it makes perfect sense. So I thought it was really well done. And as the day has come on, there's been pictures released, and there was a couple snippets here and there within the ceremony where they showed clips of the ship, but for the most part now people have boarded. So this cruise is the christening cruise, and there's a lot of media on. They know the Diz is on, Carly Wiesel, who's a travel reporter and she does a lot of theme parks, she's on there. Brooke McDonald, and all these people that I follow, they're pretty much all on this sailing. So it's been fun watching it, and a little, you know, kind of FOMO, you know, like sad that I'm not on it, but we're going to be on it in 10 days. So very exciting, or I guess it's 11 days. But, you know, at least I think if I were going on right now, I probably would feel overwhelmed. So I am partly, you know, happy that we do have a couple days to kind of absorb and get a feel for what the ship is looking like, so that I can kind of go in with an action plan when we get on. So what I wanted to do in this video today was kind of just do a little quick recap of some of the things that we saw in the christening, some of the snippets that they showed, as well as some pictures that did come out. One particular article that I'm going to be showing pictures from, and I'll be referencing in a little bit. So, but that's what I wanted to do, just kind of first impressions of what the ship. I think the ship looks amazing. I think it just looks like a Disney ship, but just a little bit elevated, and I am very excited to board her. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the things they did show was the Aqua Mouse, which everybody's very excited. And I think we've seen this clip before because it didn't look like it was actually shown on the ship, but it was still fun to see it. And then to see the actual Aqua Mouse on the ship when they were showing the, you know, the wide shots of the ship was very exciting. And then the other thing that they showed was little clips of the different restaurants. So first was the Marvel restaurant with the interactive. That one I'm very excited because it does look very interactive. It looks like, I guess it's Ant-Man, or I don't know the Marvel characters. I know the main ones, but they're going to be part of this interactive you know, experience, this dinner experience. So very excited for that. And you know, they really didn't show too much of the Marvel restaurant, and what I'm hearing is that was one of the restaurants that was not done, and they really didn't have much. It really wasn't done when they got to the States. So it's probably why there's not a lot of video footage of it, and definitely not a lot of pictures either. And then there's also going to be this interactive game, which I had heard about, but really hadn't seen too much about. So I know you're gonna have to use your phone for this interactive game. I'm not really excited about that, just because you know, cruising, there's a part where you can kind of disconnect. So, but you know, I know my son's gonna wanna do that interactive game. So I'm really curious to hear about that. We will definitely try and do it, but I'm kind of over the phone, Disney. Like, you got Genie Plus, so I'm hoping that it's a better experience than what I'm thinking, just because I'm just kind of over using my phone to enjoy things on vacation. There also was a clip of a kid flying down the slide from the deck 3 to deck 2. Thought that was a lot of fun, and I've also seen a lot of people posting on Instagram and TikTok of them going down the slide. So you know, again, the deck Deck 3 is where the check-in is for the Oceaneers Club, but then you can also watch. You can also kind of peek in and watch the kids slide. So that looks like a lot of fun as well. The Oceaneers Club looks amazing. There's the they showed, I think it was Black Panther and Spider-Man with the kids at the Oceaneers Club doing some training, some Marvel training. I guess it's Marvel Academy. That looks like a lot of fun. And then they also had this really great clip of the Arendelle Frozen Dinner Adventure. And it looks like all the characters are there. You got Elsa, Anna, Kristoff. You even got the guy that sells things, that talks funny, I forgot his name. But you have Olaf, so everybody's there. So it looks like a lot of fun, very interactive. And as I had mentioned before, the stage is kind of in the middle of the restaurant. One of the things I did learn after I recorded my videos was the Marvel restaurant and 1923 are actually two restaurants. It's the same restaurant, but they're split in two. So there's gonna be one on each side. And that way it's going to give more of an intimate experience, whereas the Arendelle restaurant is one big restaurant. So it's definitely going to give a different feel. And I really like that because sometimes the restaurants, I know when the first time we were at the Artist Palette, when my son was 1, we were kind of in a weird spot where we really couldn't see what was going on. We weren't next to the interactive, stuff on the walls. So we really didn't get that full experience. My son was only 1, so it wasn't a big deal, but we missed out a lot. So I'm really hoping that that really gives a nice intimate feel with those restaurants. But it was really fun to see the Arendelle dinner show actually happening. There also was a short clip of the Incredi Games at the Hero Zone. So that looks like a lot of fun. Again, that's something I'm really excited because I know my son will really love it and my husband and I are really competitive. So it just seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that clip looked like a lot of fun. I mean, it's a big blow up, something that you could probably get at, a weekend birthday party, but it looks, fun and intense. And again, I think it's just one of those things that you can do as a family and participate and be active on the ship. So I am really excited. I was really excited to see a clip of that in this morning's presentation. And then my favorite clip this morning, besides them, christening the ship and having Bob Chapek and Josh D'Amaro speak and having all the characters and all the singing, the part that I loved is when they panned out and they did a wide shot of all the crew on board the ship. So they were on board the ship, they were waving, and that was just really fun. It was really exciting, especially since I'm going to be on the ship in 11 days, that's going to be the crew that's on the ship. So I was very excited to see that. I thought it was just amazing to see because that is the opening crew of the Disney Wish. Now, next up, I'm going to go through some pictures that I found in an article, and these pictures are from the Points Guy. I am going to put the link to the article in the description box, and the person that took these photos, I just want to give her credit. Her name is Summer Hull from the Points Guy. So I'm going to run through these pictures, but there's a whole article that they have on this, on all these pictures and on the ship. And, they mentioned that this is the first Disney ship in 10 years, which I knew, but I really hadn't thought about, which is pretty incredible. But again, if you want to see the full article, I'll post a link in the description box below. But these pictures are all credit to the Points Guy and Summer Hull of the Points Guy. So the first is the ship is the picture of the, I guess it's the funnel vision, and you see the Aquamouse, and then you also see I think it's the Slidosaurus Rex. So that secondary slide, which is the yellow slide, all the lounge chairs out. It just looks beautiful. So really excited to see that. And then also the stage. I like how they did the stage there. It looks really nice. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to look in person. I know with the other ships, there's kind of a stage and they put it on top of the pool, but it's at different times. So I'm curious if this is the stage, if they have to do the same, or if it's something that's more dedicated, because Disney does have a lot more shows than a regular cruise ship or cruise line has. So next is the welcome area. You have the atrium. I think it looks stunning. It looks just elegant, and you have that chandelier and the navy blue. I love the colors of the ship. I think it's the Grand Hall. I think it just looks stunning. And then you also have Cinderella statue. She's going to be greeting guests in the Grand Hall. Again, it's just beautiful. I think it's stunning. I love Cinderella. So I think it's just absolutely stunning. And then you have another picture of the Grand Hall where, again, you have a stage. You have a stage there, and that's something that's different. That for the Disney Wish is that, you know, before they kind of just made, kind of made a stage wherever they could. Now they've created a stage because they definitely utilize that space. One of the things I saw this morning when people were boarding is they had Cinderella and Prince Charming. Is it Prince Charming? Yeah, I think it's Prince Charming. Prince Charming waving to the guests as they were boarding the ship. So from a little balcony above the stage. So I thought that was pretty. I don't know if that will happen on our sailing or on every sailing, but I thought it was a really nice touch. Next up are some pictures of the bars and the Hyperspace Lounge. So the Hyperspace Lounge, there was a couple pictures. There also was a little clip in the video as well. Really cool space. It looks like they have the window kind of like they do in Space 220. But one thing I noticed about this bar is it's small. It is small, and I kind of figured it was going to be small, but it looks small. And this, I think, is going to be a very popular place, so it'll be interesting to see how often we would actually be able to get in there. Somebody did show that there is a $5,000 drink on here. I think it was Ashley Carter I saw on Twitter posted a video of the 5,000. I don't know if she got it, but there was a $5,000 drink. We will not be getting that unless someone would like to sponsor me. I don't even think I would want I don't know what I would want to drink that, but yes, there is a $5,000 drink on the Hyperspace Lounge. And then the Bayou Bar. This looks beautiful. This is one that I can say, at least in the pictures, it looks more stunning than it did in the renderings. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I can't say enough about this. I think it looks absolutely stunning. So those are the only two bars that there was pictures of. Really curious to see Nightingales, but those were the two bars that I think they look amazing. Next up are pictures of the kids clubs, and there's the Mickey and Minnie's Captain Deck's playroom, and you have the entrance and then the playroom. Now this is the little tot playroom. It's kind of small. When I read the description, it sounded different, sounded like this, but it sounded like it would be more for a little bit older kids. This looks like it's more for toddlers. So this is something my son, he might still play in it, but it's definitely way past his age. However, we went on this ship, we went on the Dream when he was 1. I would have loved an area like this. That was definitely lacking on the Dream. So I do appreciate that they do have an area like this. Then there is It's a Small World nursery. It looks so pretty. It's got Toy Story theme in the background, really pretty. Again, we utilize the nursery on the Dream. So if you have a, child under 3, utilize that nursery, get some time alone. And then there's the Oceaneer Imagineering Lab, which is really cool. Looks really nice space. I think my son is gonna love that, as well as the Star Wars Cargo Bay. Star Wars Cargo Bay area looks really, that one I thought was the most well done. It feels like you're in Galaxy's Edge. It feels like you're in the Millennium Falcon. I thought it looks really cool from, it definitely is very immersive. And then there's the slide that goes in. You can see this picture right here is from when it's looking down into where the slide ends. So I thought that was really cool. So you can watch kids slide down it all day. So it looks like it's a lot of fun. And then there is part of a picture of the Edge Teen Club on the Disney Wish. Again, if I was a teen, this looks like a very cool area to hang out in. So next up are pictures of the 3 rotational dining, and the first is the 1923 restaurant, which is kind of it's the only of the 3 that doesn't have a show. So there's that, and this is kind of feels like the more dining. This is I would say like the royal table on the Dream that I would compare it to, but it looks very, it looks like 1923, I guess you could say. It looks like it's from the 20s. Next is the Arendelle, a frozen dining adventure. This looks beautiful. This it feels a lot like the Rapunzel's royal table on the Magic, but definitely in a grander sense. So I'm really curious to see how the stage in the middle is going to look and what the viewing is going to be like from different parts of the restaurant. And then this is a picture of the entrance of the World of Marvel, and that is kind of goes back to the thought that the World of Marvel was not ready a week ago because there's not many pictures, and they just got a picture of the entrance. So really curious to see when things start coming out about the World of Marvel. Now moving up to the pool deck, there is a picture of the lunch offerings of the Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue. Now this, I believe, is on the pool deck. This looks amazing. The food looks great. Just the food on Disney Cruise Line is always great. But I love barbecue, so I'm really excited about that. And then obviously some pictures of the Aquamouse. So there's the sign, and you can see the funnel vision and the slide in the back. And then there is the, I guess, the entrance of the Aquamouse. So it is a ride. I mean, it is an attraction. So I'm really curious to see the point of views and people riding it tomorrow. I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching people ride that. And then there's some pictures of the spa, the Senses Spa, and these look amazing. They've got these like lounge chairs. They look like they're swings. And then you have the ice room in the Senses Spa. That is something new. Really curious about that. And then you have the outdoor area at Senses Spa on the Disney Cruise Line. So this looks really a really beautiful space. And I believe this outdoor area, I don't know if this outdoor area is part of the rainforest room or not, if it's an extra cost, but it looks, you know, really, really nice. And then you have the theater on the Disney Wish. The theater looks amazing. I believe it's called the Walt Disney Theater. This looks so beautiful. I believe it's it's designed after Fantasia. I'm not 100% sure if I can remember all the stuff I researched I did, but it looks beautiful nonetheless. And then there's a secondary theater. I don't know what this one's called. It doesn't have a name here, but there's a secondary theater. There's a picture of. It looks really fun. And then there's the Hooks Barbershop on the Disney Wish. Looks like a lot of fun. And this is the barbershop that also has a bar, which I think is brilliant. And then you have the Triton Lounge. Looks like a nice, fun place, maybe comedians. I don't know what they'll have here. And then the Hero Zone. So this is the area that's going to have the Incredi games, but also has basketball courts and volleyball and air hockey and arcade during the day when it isn't the Incredi game. So that looks really cool. And then there's part of the Quiet Cove, which the rocking chairs, that looks amazing. That's part of the adult area. And then there's another picture of the the Quiet Cove adult retreat area, which again, just looks amazing. And then finally, we're going to get pictures of the balcony stateroom. Now this says this is a regular balcony cabin on the Disney Wish. However, this looks like it is a different theme. This looks like it's Tiana. And I thought all the regular staterooms were, you know, themed towards Cinderella. So maybe I'm wrong, but I'm curious if anybody knows, can answer that. But I think it's beautiful nonetheless. It looks very spacious. I think the bathrooms, the bathroom would have the 2 bathrooms. I love the lighted mirror, the curtain between the two areas. You've got the TV in front of the bed. I just think this looks like a really great stateroom. And again, I believe it was like the regular staterooms are 243 square feet. So this is a really great, really great design of the room. And it also looks modern at the same time. So that is it. That is everything on the Disney Wish that I could find today. Again, all those pictures are from the Points Guy. I'll post a link to the article below. Want to make sure I give them credit, as well as, the videos were from the, kind of snippets from the Christening cruise today. You can watch that on the Disney Parks YouTube channel as well. And I encourage you to watch the whole thing. It's a really fun, it's a fun ceremony to watch. I think it was, something special. This is only the 5th ship that Disney has ever launched, and, the first one in 10 years. So I thought it was a really, really, really well done, and it got me very excited about our trip. And it also hit home how fortunate, I think it finally hit me, how fortunate we are to be going on this cruise. Like we won this. Like, I'm not getting this for free as a YouTuber. I have 7,500 subscribers at this point. So we didn't get this for free because Disney's trying to get publicity. We were lucky, and that we won it in a sweepstakes. And that is not lost on me. I'm so grateful that happened, and we're getting this opportunity. So that really hit home to me as well. And I'm getting sappy, so I'm gonna end it right here. I'm not sure how many more videos there'll be on the Disney Wish before we get on there. I might be doing one on what we're packing. I'm packing way too many clothes, like just way too many clothes, because I pretty much have an outfit for every single venue, which is it's a 3-night cruise. But we're actually packing because we're going to 1 night at Disney World, 3 nights on the ship, and then back to Walt Disney World. So there's a lot of back and forth. So trying to coordinate that. but I might do a packing video. I might not. I will try and do some update videos as well, but I'm not sure how many more Disney Wish videos there will be before we actually get on the ship. But we will be headed out on July 9th, which is 10 days from when this is going up live. So videos are coming, and I will be doing a giveaway, so make sure you are subscribed, because that will be, we doing 2 giveaways at least, one for everyone and then one for Patreon's supporters. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.